Let my light so glow that all may see you.
Very good morning to you. On shipping position this morning, 12 ships laden with petroleum products, container and others are expected at the Lagos Port Complex today. The Nigerian Ports Authority (NPA) made this known in its publication Shipping Position. The publication says the ships contain bulk urea, AGO, gas oil, jet A1 and crude oil. NPA reports that 3 motor tankers are waiting to berth with crude oil. That is flash schedule on and shipping position on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
You've just listened to Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
This message is brought to you by Mike Frost at Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Obey the rules and regulations of the road for your own safety. Know the drive like say you get extra life for house. If you go, you don't go with that. And people know for see you again with that. Why you follow one way when you're day on call and you don't say you don't drink beer before? Save your life, take a easy. Obey traffic laws. Know the rules, follow the rules. And the rules to protect you. Know the rules, follow the rules. The rules to protect you. You better make you late than make you late. Life no get back to. If you drink, don't drive. If you must drive, don't drink. Save your life, take them easy. Obey traffic laws.
You're listening to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Very beautiful Thursday morning to you. Welcome to Highway 961 Thursday morning edition on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. And my name is Dele Agadumo. I'm going to be with you from now until about 12:15 later this afternoon. Well, update from the Ogudu Axis movement from Otedola connecting tollgate down to town it's okay, while from Chinatown on route Alakbere it's a steady movement, and this is due to pedestrians crossing coupled with bus stop activities at Alakbere connecting Ogudu Ifako all the way to Car Wash in the island, where it's also good. On the return journey from Car Wash connecting Ifako Ogudu NNPC filling station Alakbere Ojota Bridge connecting tollgate down to Otedola Inward Berger also have it in good shape. A report of a lone accident involving a truck at the ramp bridge by Uzumbambadiwe Inward Falomo. It's said to have occupied the entire road, so effort is on for its evacuation. This came in about 6:48 a.m. Earlier, well, just a few minutes ago. So vehicular movement has been routed through Adeyemo Alakija. Quick update from Balaji Bank Anthony Way in Wadikeja, GRA. The traffic along Oba-Akran Road, Kudeso Road, Local Airport Road, Oba-Kinjobi Way, Ikeja, GRA. Likewise, on the return journey is still cool and calm. and the movement of vehicles are highly appreciated or appreciable along the service lane. Anthony Inward Journey, Maryland intersection and Road to Jota and Bolaji Bank Anthony Way still good, and the flow of traffic on Obakran Link Bridge and the local airport bridge is still okay. Motorists on single file queue at Northwest and NMPC filling station without negative effect on traffic along Obalaji Bank Anthony Way. I also have traffic managers on ground doing the needful. No record of overnight broken down vehicle or impediment within that area of coverage. Right, we'll still keep you updated. And from the Mile 12 axis, vehicular movement from Odogo down to Ajegula to Thamos Irawo is still very encouraging at the moment. And leaving Irawo to Idera, Weybridge, Owode Oniri to Owode Elede down to Mile 12, very encouraging. Navigating through Mile 12 under the bridge, inward Ajelogo in and out is also appreciable. While ascending and descending Mile 12 bridge, inward Kushofe down to Yano School is also an appreciable movement. Return journey from Yano School to Kushofe down to Mile 12 is good. Ascending and descending Mile 12 bridge, inward Owode Lady to Owode Oniri Way Bridge to Idera Irawo to Thomas Ajigule down to Udogo is also a good one. No record of impediment at the moment, and the structure very much on ground doing the needful. Good morning to you, control room. Trust you had a very, very restful night, and see that you're hard at work already this morning. Thank you very much for sending in the update. And good morning to Lagosians out there, to everyone listening to us. This is Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Dele Agadumo. I'm going to be with you, be your companion from now till about noon. We have this one from Okota Solo Axis. Jakonde Gate to connect Bako Chemist and Ago roundabout is a moving traffic, and so is the return journey. And Ago Palace to connect Wachiko Drive and Sele is also a moving traffic, and so is the return journey. Ilasa Transformer to Akbata Junction, also moving traffic at this time, and so is the return journey. And Ibe Road is also experiencing a moving traffic situation. 5 Star to connect Yano Solo is also a moving traffic. Daliko is Solo Bridge is open to receive download. And Laspotek Roundabout on Road Limca Junction is also a moving traffic, so is the return journey. Osolo way to Aye Junction, moving traffic. Aye to connect Omonije College Ishaga, Ilebado, Iriakari, and Kubiregbe is also moving traffic, likewise the return journey, but no cause for alarm. Update from K2 Axis, better movement from Koshofe down to Yanosko, Ilele, while movement from Ilele connecting Ikosi Junction, interchange connecting Fruit Market, 7 Up Toll Gate also is a slow moving traffic. The interchange in Ward Ojota Papa is still good for now. And on the return journey, movement from the interchange connecting 7 Up Toll Gate is moving at a very fast rate. While movement in Ward Tipa Garage down to Demorin Junction, there's the return journey now, both on the service lane and on the main carriageway is in perfect shape. Movement in Ward Ilele Yanosko down to Koshofe on Route Mile 12 is equally good. And impediment negative for now, while traffic managers are strategically positioned at various checkpoints during the needful. From Imota, appreciable movement from Agbowa inward Imota down to Adamo, both directions, that's inward and outward, is still good. Adamo en route Maya towards Lucky Fiber to connect both Lasastek, Third Gate, and Itamaga is in perfect shape. And the return journey also good. Itamaga inward Elepwe will have a fast moving one. Equally, the return journey, but a bit of a slow one when approaching Itamaga roundabout due to the traffic light alternation. Elepwe inward Jede is a better movement in both directions, and the impediment remains negative. Swinging over to Mori right now, from Damalong Bridge inward Ojolegba is good movement, and Damalong Bridge inward Ojolegba Bridge will have a slightly busy. Ojolegba Bridge inward Barracks a better movement, and Barracks inward Stadium Bridge very, very good this morning. Stadium under the bridge is a slow one approaching the traffic light. And Stadium Bridge inward Alaka also a good one. Alaka on the service lane is good. Alaka inward Mori a better movement, and Costain inward Eco Bridge very good right now. On the return journey from Eco Bridge, Alaka Stadium, both on the main carriageway and on the service lane, is still very good. And Barracks on the main carriageway, Ujolegba inward Domolong Bridge is also a good one. Personnel on ground doing the needful at the various checkpoints, impediment remains negative. And from Aja, a good movement across the area for now, all the way from Aja, descending in Wajibele Bridge towards northwest Ikwata, Chevron, Jakonde, Ikate, Marwa, still very good, likewise on the return journey. No record of impediment right now, while traffic managers are very much on ground doing the needful.
In a city that never sleeps, and traffic that never slumbers. We at Lagos Traffic Radio are always on time with traffic updates as you navigate through the smart city of Lagos. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward. Come closer.
That is the sound of millions of Nigerians with hope and aspirations going about their day with one simple goal: to win in life despite all odds. Now, listen closer. Congratulations! The Entrepreneur Award of the Year goes to Of Reaching Your Full Potentials. In a world of uncertainties, you need all the help you can get to stay protected so that nothing stops you from being your best self.
Visit www.lasacoassurance.com or call us today to get a Lasaco insurance plan to keep you covered for life.
At Lasaco Assurance, we go the distance with you so that your dreams can become reality, because truly, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Lasaco Assurance PLC, a friend you can trust.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
In every part of the country, Wema Bank is there, serving the needs of every Nigerian. From the child whose dreams are as big as the sky, but in need of a head start. Young tech-driven innovators in search of a financial provider to support their novel ideas. The bold and confident boss lady in need of tailored financial services to fulfill her everyday business needs and maximize her potential. The elderly who want a stress-free day-to-day banking experience anytime, anywhere at their fingertips. The small and medium-scale entrepreneurs who need a partner to help transition from startup to scale-up. We are the backbone of every endeavor, creating value for all and fulfilling dreams for over 79 years. Wema Bank, the bank that works for everyone and stays with you all the way.
This message is brought to you by Mike Frost and Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Obey the rules and regulations of the road for your own safety. Know the drive like say you get extra life for house. If you go, you don't go be that. The people know if you see you again be that. Why you they follow one way when you day on call and you know say you don't drink beer before? Save your life, take 'em easy. Obey traffic laws. Know the rules, follow the rules, and the rules will protect you. Know the rules, follow the rules. The rules will protect you. You better make you late than make you late. Life no get back to. If you drink, don't drive. If you must drive, don't drink. Save your life, take 'em easy. Obey traffic laws.
You're listening to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Hello.
Leave keys. Babani akari Olúwa o. Ilẹ̀ aṣú, ilẹ̀ amọ́. Bàbá ti fà mí lọ́wọ́ sókè náà. Make we party all night long. Nísìnyí mo ti lówó, nísìnyí mo ti lọ́lá. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ní kí màmá dúpẹ́. Nísìnyí mo ti
ti kú dé adẹ́dẹ́ wá sọ pé kémi máa wash. Mo máa wash, mo máa worship God, mo máa tẹ̀sí mọ́lẹ̀, mo máa praise the Lord. Ayé dùn jẹ ju ya lọ, ayé dùn ẹyin lẹ́mọ̀ ju ká lọ. Ayé dùn jẹ ju ya lọ, ayé gùn ó wá depends lórí bó ṣe lò. I say na grace and you say na jazz. Just because you know my past. See the way the body bounce. Every day we get to cash.
Gets you locked down all day, all time with that traffic report, just as and when you want it. With great music and lots more. Lagos Traffic Radio, your driving companion.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Any motor where you they drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you there, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile, make it mobile.
Attention, good people of Lagos State. There is a cholera outbreak in some parts of our country, including right here in Lagos. Sadly, some lives have been lost and cases are confirmed in areas like Lagos Island, mainland, Ojo, and more. Cholera spreads through contaminated water and food. Watch out for signs like diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration. Stay safe with these tips. Wash your hands with soap and water. Boil water before drinking. Keep water containers clean. Protect food from flies. Wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly. Cook food properly and dispose of waste properly. If cholera is suspected, prepare oral rehydration solution. Give lots of fluids. Keep giving food and visit the nearest hospital. Report any cases to these health hotlines 0802 316 9485 and 0813 741 2348 or call 767 or 112. Take responsibility for your health. Stay safe, Lagos. Lagos State Ministry of Health. Announcer.
My people, how na day? Una don notice say Papa Happiness and Smile no dey dry at all? Everything wey in hand touch na confirm. Whether na farm o, na confirm. Market wey in dey sell, in motor and in property, na confirm. In pikin o, na confirm. Papa Happiness, abeg call soap for us na. How you take dey run am?
Na true. Everywhere soft and pepper rest well well. Una wan know the secret?
Yes o.
Na one company wey dem dey call Leadway Assurance. E don tey wey dem dey insure all my property dem. So anytime yawa gas, dem go show as my insurance come shoulder me gidigba comot for trouble. So if you wan be like me, even as your business never big well well, where make you go?
Na Leadway Assurance o.
Call Leadway Assurance sharp for 0812 999 7106. Make dem shadow you with correct protection for your business and farm. Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Without the roads, there won't be vehicles. Without the roads, there won't be the streetlights. Without the roads, there won't be the need for traffic lights. Without the roads, there won't be any need for the last mile officials. Without you, there won't be the roads. Without you, there won't be us. Therefore, observe the rules of driving. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Would you believe me now if I told you I got caught up in a wave? Almost gave it away. Would you hear me out if I told you I was terrified for days? Thought I was gonna break. Whoa, I couldn't stop it, tried to slow it all down. Crying in the bathroom, had to figure it out. With everyone around me saying, you must be so happy now. Oh, you keep reaching, then I'll keep coming back. If you're gone for good, then I'm okay with that. If you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on. I am finding there's no other way, and I'm still dancing at the end of the day. If you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on. And do you believe me now that I always had the best intentions, babe? Always wanted to stay. Can you feel me now that I'm vulnerable in oh so many ways? Oh, and I'll never change. Whoa, I couldn't stop it, tried to figure it out, but everything kept moving and the noise got too loud. With everyone around me saying, you should be so happy now. Oh, you keep reaching, then I'll keep coming back. But if you're gone for good, then I'm okay with that. And if you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on. I am finding there's no other way, and I'm still dancing at the end of the day. If you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. Would you leave the light on? You keep reaching, then I'll keep coming back. But if you're gone for good, then I'm okay with that. If you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on. I am finding there's just no other way, and I'm still dancing at the end of the day. If you leave the light on, then I'll leave the light on.
All right, then more updates here. This one from Mile 2. Movement from Mazamaza to Durba bus stop is still good at the moment on the main carriageway and on the service lane. And Mile 2 bus stop to Mile 2 under the bridge is also a good one, while on the return journey from Mile 2 inward Durba is looking good at the moment. Impediment remains negative and traffic managers are firmly on ground doing the needful. And for Iyano Waja Egbeda, generally the major flashpoints like Iyano Waja roundabout, Mashalashi roundabout, Barua Junction, Estate Gate, and Barua and Egbeda intersection all relatively calm for now. And appreciable movement also in progress along Agemoto Road from Araromi inward Iyano Waja under the bridge. Likewise from Danko Filling Station and route Iyano Waja underneath the bridge inward Goyi. For Akonwojo Egbeda axis, the traffic situation at Abotikuyo connecting Swifa inward Akonwojo roundabout connecting Shasha traffic light is a good movement. Likewise from Vulcanizer bus stop connecting Ogulano Junction, Egbeda presently also looking very good. From Alagunta Junction connecting Akiwowo Junction down to Goye Junction is a moving traffic, and the movement of vehicles from Goye Junction connecting Cement is encouraging. Likewise, on the return journey to Yanokwaja, also encouraging for now, and traffic managers on ground. Agege Cinema, steady movement from NYC inward Olufunlayo, Agbotikuyo down to Shofunde. Slight delay at Okekoto due to traffic light alternation. Afanla Uniwaya Junction inward Capital Mongo Rashadi connecting Akonidoati down to Guinness Junction. It's an appreciable movement. Akilo inward Mobile Ashade down to Obaakran connecting Dangote U-turn is fast moving. Abatia inward Nitel is fast as well, but a slow one approaching Total underneath the bridge. This is due to alternation coupled with pedestrian crossing. And Pensinema Bridge inward Obao Gunji down to Udrero will have a fast moving as well. Wemco inward Metal Box Acme Junction down to Fumek is gathering momentum. Impediment remains negative. Traffic managers on ground as well. For Ibejuleki, good movement all through within the length and breadth of the area of coverage, and movement from Eleko Junction to Eleko inside is good. Likewise, from Eleko inside to Orofun Akodo General Hospital down to Pinnacle Oil, Dangote Refinery, and Lekki Deep Sea Port. The return journey back to Eleko Junction is good for now, though we'll have some potholes along the road, hindering the good movement of vehicles, and traffic managers on the ground doing the needful. It's still Highway 961, Thursday morning edition on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. At 8 o'clock, we'll bring you Sports Trip with... Join us at 8 o'clock for Sports Trip. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Nuruddin, for the update. All right. Bye. All right. Taking a look at the live camera here in the studio. Those are coming from Ikorodu Road to connect Mobolaji Bank Anthony. We still have it okay around Maryland. On the return journey from the Army Cantonment to connect Ikorodu Road via Maryland, we still have, well, it's moving traffic. Yes, high influx to moving traffic. And here in Ikeja, from Radio Inward Island, it's, well, it's a standstill. I'm sure that's due to alternation delay. And the return journey, alternation delay also will stop you, will slow you down just a bit. On Ikorodu Road, we have it looking good right now. Palm Grove, Onikwan, Obanikoro, Inward Anthony, we have a good one. On the return journey, it's also a good one. And Independence Tunnel, Inward New Garage, that's the rehabilitation work zone on Oduyalaro Bridge. It's still okay, but you slow down at the point of the rehabilitation work where the expansion joint rehabilitation work is going on. You slow down a bit. On the return journey, same thing right now. We'll keep you updated. And from Ifako, Ogudu Ifako Woro to connect Third Milan Bridge, you have it looking good. Nothing to worry about at all. Wemko Road looking good. Also, Bolaji Bank Anthony Inward Ikeja under the bridge, and also Oba Akinjobi Inward Ikeja under the bridge is still a good one as well.
Without the roads, there won't be the need for traffic lights. Without the roads, there won't be any need for the LATMA officials. Without you, there won't be the roads. Without you, there won't be us. Therefore, observe the rules of driving. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Is education your priority? Are you looking to enroll in a reputable college to study that health-related course you've always wanted? Good news! The Lagos State College of Health Technology is admitting eligible applicants for the 2024-2025 academic year. The college offers various courses, and eligible applicants are invited to apply for their preferred course. Applicants must have 5 credits in English, mathematics, biology, physics, and chemistry at not more than 2 sittings. These courses include Higher National Diploma in Environmental Health, Diploma in Epidemiology and Disease Control, Diploma in Public Health Technology, and Technician Certificate in Medical Laboratory, amongst others. Sale of application forms start on the 20th of May and closes on the 31st of July. The entrance examination date will be duly communicated to all applicants. Please note that entrance examination questions will cover English language, mathematics, biology, physics, chemistry, general knowledge, and current affairs. All applicants should visit https://portal.lascohet.edu.ng/index.html for further details. You can also send a WhatsApp message to +234 803 470 3811 or an email to ictsupport@lascohet.edu.ng for support. Apply now. Turn your dreams into reality. Registrar, Announcer.
This is a public service announcement. The moment you didn't know you've been waiting for is here. GT Co is offering shares to the public from Monday 15th July 2024 to August 12th 2024. You have the opportunity to own shares of GT Co PLC when you apply to the GT Co public offering of 9 billion ordinary shares at 44 Naira 50 kobo per share. This means that at 44 Naira 50 kobo per share, you can now share in our vision and own shares of GT Co PLC. To apply, simply go to the GT Co website at www.gtcoplc.com or visit any GT Bank branch nationwide or any receiving agent listed in the offer prospectus. Offer is open from 15th July to August 12th, so don't delay. Apply now to own shares of GT Co. GT Co. Proudly African, truly international.
Greater Lagos is rising.
Lagosians, Greater Lagos rising, no be for mouth oh. We almost rise join for we character oh. LSPWC they warn you oh. If they run to the cut we find road without permission oh. Car wash operators, no spoil we road we to now stop water from your car wash business now. To the bonfire or even go they cook on top we road. Hey, now to help and quick spoil oh. Oga kwata we was pass. Now those where they pour petroleum products like diesel, the engine oil on top the road. And those where they come out with manholes covers them. So they throw away that inside with drainages in called harbor. Now they cause flooding now. I beg you, no they allow those big lorries and trailers where carry heavy load. Take their reggae con they spoil with blues on top the road now. Una don't hear them oh. No green make anybody come spoil your road for you. Make una rush call 0906 704 4444 or 0906 904 4444 to feel report the matter sharply. Your road now your heritage oh. Keep am wella. Now Lagos State Public Works Corporation LSPWC they not gonna this message oh.
Greater Lagos is rising.
Ticket, they go airport too. You know, say Lagos, you guys make plans before you walk out. Okay, they find tickets now too. Make it happen for entertainment too. And that's so done when they play it on the radio. Lagos traffic radio. Reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative. Lagos traffic radio. Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative. So objective. Oh.
Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Nigeria's D Tigress came sub at each red blocks as USA progressed to the last four. And in football, Omarodi on a Chelsea ban, while Egypt take on Morocco for bronze medal at the Olympics. Good morning and welcome to another exciting edition of Sport Trip. I am Oluji Midari saying welcome to the show. And so we begin with Formula 1 or McLaren Formula 1 box. Brown says he's surprised to find his team in a battle with Red Bull for the World Constructors' Championship this season. McLaren threw Red Bull by just 42 points in the Constructors' Championship as the season heads into its final 10 races. Coutinho says, if I were to sit here and say I'm not surprised, that would be disingenuous. Red Bull has such an advantage over everyone, and Mercedes have been so dominant. I feel like we will continue to close the gap. Did I think we'd be here this summer break one race away from getting the lead? That race would have been the first and second and fastest lap. And do I think it's going to happen like that? No. But if we keep the same trajectory we've been on the last 6-7 races, we'll be where we need to be by the end of the year. Now to MMA, where Francis Ngannou will face Renan Ferreira on his return to MMA on the 19th of October. The Cameroonian heavyweight will make promotional debut for the Professional Fighters League, having previously been a champion in the UFC. On the undercard, longtime Bellator featherweight champion Chris Cyborg will face PFL 2 heavyweight champion Larissa Pacheco. Winners of both contests will receive PFL's newly established Super Fight Champions belt. Ngannou has spent the past year concentrating on boxing with fights against former champions Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Ngannou lost both bouts, suffering a second-round knockout to Joshua in March after a split decision point loss to Fury. Brazil's Ferreira won the PFL's 2023 heavyweight tournament and has been touted as Ngannou's opponent since beating Bellator's heavyweight champion Ryan Bader in February. Ferreira has 13 wins, 3 losses, and 3 no contests on his MMA record. Ngannou meanwhile has 17 victories in 20 MMA fights, and his last one was a point decision over Frenchman Cyril Gane in the UFC in January 2022. To tennis, where Rafael Nadal has pulled out of this month's US Open, saying he will not be able to give his 100% at this time. Nadal, who lost to Novak Djokovic in the Paris Olympic singles and reached the doubles quarterfinal alongside partner Carlos Alcaraz, has only played at the US Open since 2019. The 38-year-old Spaniard did not confirm any specific injury or health concern, but said he has decided not to compete in New York. In a post on his X platform, he said the US Open will start on the 19th of August was a place where he has amazing memories. He also claimed he will miss those electric and special night sessions in NYC at Ashes. The 22-time Grand Slam champion was still planning to play in September's Lava Cup in Berlin. Moving on, Greek pole vaulter Elena Claudia Polak has been provisionally suspended from the Paris 2024 Olympics after failing a doping test. Polak competed in the qualification round on Monday, clearing 4.20 meter, but failed to get over 4.40 meter and subsequently did not reach Wednesday's final. Greece's anti-doping agency informed the Greek Olympic Committee (HOC) of the violation on Monday. The HOC said on Tuesday that a member of his team has been expelled from the athlete's village but did not confirm an identity. Polak, who also featured at Tokyo 2020, has denied any wrongdoing. Iraqi judoka Sajad Saem, Afghan judoka Mohamed Sami Faiza, and African Games boxing champion Cynthia Ogunshemi Lore of Nigeria has been tested positive to banned substances in Paris. To athletics, where Tobilo Bamusho has set aside on the winning gold medal in women's 100 meters hurdle at the Paris 2024 Olympics. The world record would have risen to the semi-finals of the event on Wednesday morning. Amusho won 8-1, crossing the line in a time of 12.49 seconds. The 27-year-old failed to make it to podium 3 years ago in Turkey. She's however determined to claim the ultimate prize this time around.
God is great. God is great. I'm in my third Olympics. The goal is to come out here, execute each round, and I think I did a pretty decent job. I know Coach is going to be mad as usual, like, I told you to run through the line, but I just felt like, we have 3 rounds, and I just need to know where I am, taking it quite easy and see how fast I can go when I, really press. The first time I came as an Olympian, I think I was 18, 19. The second time I was a little bit experienced, and, I didn't get on the podium, and this time I think it's my season.
Now to the hoops, the United States continued their charge for an 8th successive women basketball Olympic gold medal by beating Nigeria 88-74 to reach the semi-finals. They will face Australia, who beat Serbia 88-67 on Friday with a place in the gold medal final up for grabs. Nigeria became the first African side, male or female, to reach the none of our Olympic Games by beating Canada in the final group match on Sunday. The D Tigers trailed the USA by 9 points at the end of the first quarter, but that deficit swelled to 19 by the end of the second. The USA started to assert their dominance in the third, opening a 28 points advantage before wrapping up a comfortable night at Accra Arena. Despite the defeat, Coach Rana Wakama, who lead the competition with chip on her shoulder, believed the future is bright for the players.
The future's bright, but we got to invest in us, okay? We got to give these girls the resources and the support for them to be able to, get to the podium and get a medal, okay? We're capable of it. We have the talent. Everyone on the team is Nigerian. We didn't have to go get anybody from outside like other teams. We're all Nigerian, born and raised, but we have to invest in the future, invest in sports.
Now to football on the home scene. Renard is demanding $125,000 a month to take over as the head coach of the Super Eagles. According to reports, Renard was approached by the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) to state his financial terms. Renard has now stated his salary, which is believed to be way beyond what the NFF can afford. The other candidate, Tom Sirfet, is asking for $100,000 monthly. NFF and the Sports Ministry struggle to pay Yusuf Plesero $50,000 monthly and still cannot meet up with the $20,000 to pay Super Falcons coach and the World Drum. Renard and Sirfet demand. I've seen Eric Chalet back in the race to replace Finidi George. Still with the national team, and the World Drum hopes will get the chance to keep managing the Super Falcons of Nigeria. World Drum has come under intense criticism following the Super Falcons poor outing at the 2024 Olympic Games. The 9-time African champions lost all 3 group games against Brazil, Spain, and Japan in the women's football tournament. The Super Falcons scored 1 goal and conceded 5. The American, however, expressed his desire to keep his job and stay until the next Women's African Cup of Nations. Quoting him, he says, "I would like to stay. I love the team. I love the direction that we are headed. After a tough start, I think we are headed in a good direction. There is a lot of upcoming talent as we start to move some of the older players out after the Olympics and bring some young talents in. I think we can accomplish some great things in the next level." Rangers manager Philippe Clement reserved special praise for Cyril Dessa after the forward rescued a draw for the Gears against Dynamo Kiev on Tuesday night. The Scottish Premier League side were on the brink of losing the UEFA Champions League first leg qualifying round tie before Dessa cancelled out Andrei Yarmolenko's first half strike deep into the stoppage time. Clement has defended Dessa several times in face of constant criticism over his performance. The Belgian once again praised the Nigerian for his performance against the Ukraine champions.
If you compare him with 7 months ago, he does much more things, really, really good for the team. So maybe people have a perception about him, but I know that there are no defenders anymore liking to play against him, and he's only growing. So that's what we want.
Now to football in Europe. Arsenal continue their pre-season preparation with an impressive 4-1 win over German champions Bayer Leverkusen at the Emirates Stadium. The Gunners playing their first home game since their final day of the season, raising to an early 2-0 lead through goals from Alexander Sirchenko and Leonardo Trossard. Gabriel started the third before the interval, while Kai Havertz scored the fourth in the second half. Adam Mosek, however, pulled one back for the visitors. Elsewhere yesterday, Cameron Asher scored the late solo winner as Aston Villa edged past Athletic Bilbao 3-2 at Walsall Bescott Stadium. To the news making a run, West Ham are interested in England right back Kieran Trippier, with the 33-year-old's future at Newcastle yet to be decided. Manchester United might send Burnley and Norway midfielder Sander Berge to Old Trafford by offering him a £100,000 a week contract. Chelsea have agreed a £35 million deal with Atletico Madrid to sign Spanish forward Samuel Morodion, and the 20-year-old is set to have a medical. Spain midfielder Martin Zubimendi is expected by Real Sociedad to accept a move to Liverpool, although the club still need to agree a deal for the 25-year-old. Chelsea and Albanian striker Armando Borja will talk to the manager Enzo Maresca to figure out his future, with Everton and Wolves among the clubs interested in the 22-year-old. West Ham are interested in Chelsea's defender Trevor Chalova and 35-year-old centre-back Matt Hummels, who is a free agent after leaving Borussia Dortmund. Crystal Palace are eyeing Chelsea defender Chalobah and are looking at French Wolfsburg defender Maxime Lacrosse as a centre-back option. Finally, Aston Villa defender Lucas Digne has rejected the proposal to join Galatasaray. The 31-year-old Frenchman is expected to remain with Villa. This is where we call it a wrap on today's edition of Sport Trip. Keep listening to us on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. I am Olujimi Dari Ogun saying stay sporty, stay healthy.
Sports Trip comes your way Mondays through Fridays at 8 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
in a city that never sleeps and traffic that never slumbers. We at Lagos Traffic Radio are always on time with traffic updates as you navigate through the smart city of Lagos. Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Dear Lagosians, do you have an existing building without a planning permit? If you do, this good news is for you. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has approved an amnesty window for as-built planning permit. The as-built planning permit is subject to the payment of penal fees, which Governor Sanwo-Olu has graciously waived. The amnesty window runs for 90 days, starting from May 2nd. So what are you waiting for? Make good use of this opportunity. Get your as-built planning permit now. For more information, visit Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority LASPA District Office in your locality or visit LASPA Headquarters opposite Soho Filling Station or Bakinjabi Way, Ikeja, Lagos, or call 0802-3146-227 or 0705-9152-178. Visit our website at laspa.lagostate.gov.ng. Planning Permit, a seamless process. Ìtẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, òun ló jẹ wá lógún.
Lagos State Drivers Institute last week we be agency we get to work to the train and educate professional drivers and the young drivers where they drive government motor, whether na Lagos State motor or local government drivers own, big company drivers private organization drivers, fleet drivers and drivers where they drive big people program up and down, joint truck, trailer, commercial bus drivers and anybody at all with driver now they carry job as in main work most to the attend we institute at least once every year to sharpen their skills and happiness. The Lagos State Transport Reform Law of 2018 don't talk about say all drivers when they make money with the driving work must pass through we institute at least once every year to get better training and certification onto safety of lives and properties for Lagos State. Still sabi say branches of Lagos State Drivers Institute for Lagos State it don't full everywhere. In fact, it don't enter 15 and it present for all the 5 divisions of the state. Their services they are available for these areas Odonguyo Ikurudu, Okwafo along Badagry Expressway. They still dey behind LSTC yard for Oshodi, Ojaoba Market, Lagos Island. They call them day along Ekpe Ikorodu Road. Then day for there, join with Agri Bus Stop Ikorodu, VIS yard, Ojodu Baja, Ikotu Igodo, LCDA Secretariat Ikotu. You go see them there. Join with Safety Arena, Bolade Oshodi, Sura Licensing Office, Olowu Sura, Akib Dixon Street, Lekki Phase 1, Obakijobi Way, GRA Ikeja, VIS Office, Agbado Okiodo, LCDA Area Office. Ide for there, join with Ayobo Ipaja, LCDA, and local government secretariat for Agege. With the one on to sabi say any driver for Lagos roads will no gree follow run am as they don't so. And last man, obvious go catch am for road. Hey, now find that kind of driver they take play for plenty information. Also, you want sabi better for last dream matter. I beg enter we website will be www.new.lastdream.org. Last dream now the government agent body will then give work to make sure the driving of we drivers could they go see the weather there with how everybody they take drive now. Igbega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o. Na Lagos State government they knock on this message.
Hi, this is Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist and publisher of Peak Performer Africa. We're excited to invite you to nominate outstanding individuals for the Peak Performer Recognition 2024. We are seeking to recognize highly esteemed executives who are actively driving a culture of peak performance in their industry by taking personal responsibility for delivering results as well as promoting a collaborative, inclusive, and psychologically safe work environment. We're accepting nominations in 3 categories. 1, the Peak Performing Leader of the Year. 2, the Peak Performing Woman of the Year. And 3, the Peak Performing Emerging Leader of the Year. Nominating someone is easy. Simply visit www.tppafrica.com and fill out the nomination form. Deadline for submission is 15th August 2024. The top 100 nominees will be announced in August on our official YouTube page. Honorees will be celebrated at a highly classy dinner holding as a grand finale of TP Festival in September. For tickets, tables, and sponsorship, send us an email on team@tppafrica.com. Till the next time, keep rocking your world like a champion.
When I woke up in my bed.
Are you a Lotto fan who is interested in staking games without stress? Do you have an internet-enabled phone? If yes, Golden Chance Lotto is here to make your stake easier than you imagine. Play Golden Chance Lotto indoor games and international games online. Check results, enjoy the fun, and cash out without delay. Just log on to www.goldenchancelotto.com. Enjoy our mouth-watering bonuses every day. www.goldenchancelotto.com. Our indoor games are the easiest to win. Golden Chance Lotto, your surest way to become a millionaire.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Without the roads, there won't be vehicles. Without the roads, there won't be the streetlights. Without the roads, there won't be the need for traffic lights. Without the roads, there won't be any need for the last mile officials. Without you, there won't be the roads. Without you, there won't be us. Therefore, observe the rules of driving. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
All right, then welcome back from that sports trip break. This update is from the Korodu axis. Presently, vehicular movement from trailer park in Ward Odunguya is appreciable. Odunguya and Papa, both inward and outward, is still encouraging. NMPC Flower is also a good one. Approaching second and first gate will have a bit of a slow movement, and this is due to pedestrian crossing and commercial activities. Okay, Gbegun stretch down to Sabo roundabout is encouraging. Sabo roundabout and road power line Aliji will have a good movement. A better movement inward Ikorodu roundabout. And Ikorodu roundabout can navigating inward Primero Unity down to Benson is slow due to commercial activities. While on the return journey, we'll have a good Ikorodu roundabout and road Ojubodi. Obas Palace inward Ojogbe is good, and likewise the return journey. Ojibode linking Ladiga is also good. Ladiga and route Onishigida, fast moving one, and Onishigida connecting Otao. The traffic light is still good, both inward and outward, and structure very much on ground doing the needful. And taking a look at the live camera feeds here in the studio, we have from Maryland inward Mobolaji Bank Anthony. It's not bad. It's not bad. From Army Cantonment inward Maryland, we have a steady movement, not too bad at all, not too bad at all. And those are coming from Independence Tunnel approaching the expansion joint rehabilitation point on Odoyalaro Bridge. We have it okay, but at that point you slow down due to diversion. Those who are coming from Oworo, Ifako Oworo to connect Third Mainland Bridge, we have a good movement. Oba Kinjobi, Mobolaji Bank Anthony, inward Ikeja under the bridge is good. On the return journey, we have a steady movement. It's due to high influx and alternation, traffic light alternation delay. Ijai Road is good. Movement inward Allen Junction from Coca-Cola is a slow one, standstill actually, I think, due to alternation delay. Aside that, we have a good Wemco Road, Agidingbi Road, still not bad at all. Movement inward Wemco from Coca-Cola, Bonvita, or Cadbury axis is okay, not bad at all. On Ikorodu Road, we have it looking good. Yes. We have it looking good. That's Palm Grove Unipman. We have it looking good. Inward and outward, Anthony is still a good one. We got a call from the control room earlier to report that Ajayi Farms inward National is a slow-moving traffic, and this is due to the narrowed path at National. Before that point, it's not bad. Anthony Bagada axis, we have it good. From From Badagry axis, traffic movement from Badagry roundabout through Ibereko axis, Aradagun, Mowo down to Odofa is encouraging. A slight delay at major bus stops. A slow movement from Odofa inward and outward through Ajibade to Agbara Custom Checkpoint will still have a good. And due to the checkpoint, coupled with high influx moving inward and outward the Janiki at the moment, we have traffic managers firmly on ground doing the needful. And from CBD Marina, a good vehicular movement from UBA headquarters inward NMPC connecting Cathedral intersection is a good one. Cathedral inward Nightel intersection is good, but slow approaching State House and descending Obalinde Bridge inward Staff Flag House is slow, and likewise connecting Bonny Camp. TBS inward Waterboy is good, and General Hospital on Broad Street connecting Bookshop House is, well, have a slight delay at that point. Hello, good morning, control room. Hello, control room, good morning. And this one from 3rd Melon Bridge. Good movement from Adekunle to Adeniji. Ascending Osborne is set to be busy. Obalende descending inward Onikon and Flag House is heavy one. CMS inward Apmogbo is a good one. Descending inward GBA headquarters is also a good one. On the return journey, Apmogbo descending inward CMS by Outer Marina all the way to Nightel McQueen. Officers Mess inward Bonny Camp is busy due to early morning rush. And ascending Obalende to Simpson, Osborne connecting emergency point to Adeniji is good, and Adeniji inward Adekunle will have a good movement. Hello, control room. Good morning to you.
Yeah, as you connect all the stretches on the stretch of coming from
okay. All right.
movement.
Okay.
Then now motorways moving towards Ojota Street. Now on the bridge of Ojota Street, there has been some traffic on China now.
Okay. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Now, for motorists navigating to Yano, Bagada axis, inward Anthony,
okay. All right.
Then at the approaching Simpson Bridge, that is where we are having traffic inward outbound. Then Simpson Bridge, as I said, to outbound is slow moving traffic. But Simpson Bridge inward Obalende is better. Now Obalende descending to Flag House, we are having an influx of movement towards Flag House, and that is an elimination.
Okay.
I live in Newberry. You know what? Adeniji, Adekunle down to Yanowolo. It's good. Then Yanowolo, onward. Down to the public this morning. It's very, very good.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, that was update from the control room. And Odutona has responded by saying that all access still good. We have along the Osborne Dolphin Inward Osborne Foreshore, we have alternation delay, a slow movement at Bayokuku, the alternation point as well. On the return journey, Osborne Inward Dolphin still okay, but approaching Ilubiri, we'll have a slow one due to the rehabilitation of expansion joint at Ilubiri. Aside that, after that point is good from Yanoworo to Tollgate and other parts of the metropolis. We still have good movement as well.
So it's always in numbers. So if it's not 19, it's 21. So
this is from the 19 album.
oh, it's from the 19 album.
Yes.
When she was 19.
I doubt that.
I suspect so. All right. So how you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Okay. So what are the roads looking like for a day like this, Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday, market sanitation, so the roads are still looking very good.
Looking good.
Except, well, from the camera, I can see that those are coming from Army Cantonment to connect Ikorodu Road at Maryland. It's slightly slow. I guess it's due to alternation.
Yes, I think the alternating point there might just be the responsible, but it's moving, right?
It is moving.
Not a standstill.
It's not standstill.
Let's talk about Ojota, where we've always had some headache for quite a while now, but is it moving this morning?
It is still.
It's
not
good.
Yes, it's not so bad.
Okay.
Those from just before you get to the point at New Garage, that's where you have just slow movement. Aside that, it's okay before that point. And on the return journey, those coming from Independence Tunnel to connect the New Garage to Jota axis.
Right.
Once you get to that rehabilitation point, it's a slow one as well. But aside that, not too bad this morning.
All right. Those making the journey through the Third Milan Bridge. What's the 411 there?
Third Milan Bridge is still looking good. Earlier, there was a report about a slightly slow movement approaching Chinatown.
Okay.
And then at Alakbere. But that of Chinatown has eased off, so it's just the slow movement, just a slight one at Alakbere due to pedestrian crossing.
That's right.
After that point, inward, to connect Third Milan Bridge is still good.
It gets much better.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about Lagos Abeokuta Expressway. What's the 411 there too?
Not bad at all, but we had the report from the control room says from the Ajayi farms to connect to Lezig, the usual inward national. That's why we have a slow movement due to narrowed path.
All right, so that's always the case around that particular location. Any news from the other side of town, Lekki Aja corridor?
Oh yeah, we still have good movement along Lekki Aja axis. Just a few minutes before you stepped into the studio, got a call from Odutona and it said Dolphin is good, not so bad, inward Osborne. But Osborne foreshore, slow movement, also at Bayokuku.
All right.
And then at NNPC.
It's also looking good.
So, no, those points you have slow movement at those points. Aside that is good. On the return journey, we have expansion joint rehabilitation going on at Ilubiri. So you slow down a bit, it's not as slow there as well.
Oh, okay. Of course, we'll be keeping you updated as you continue your journey this beautiful Thursday. Today is the 8th of August, by the way.
Yes.
Day what is it when we talk about the protest? 8.
It's been suspended.
It's suspended in some parts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also the news says it's losing steam in other parts.
In some other parts because the security operators are stepping up their game.
Yes.
In Port Harcourt or perhaps Cross River in Rivers yesterday, while the protesters were gathering, I heard some roughheads were trying to disturb their own protests.
Well, that's what we're always afraid of when it comes to protests, the hijack of protests. So the security agencies have stepped up their game this time around. So.
Okay, so while some are saying they're suspending, I was listening to some of the organizers yesterday on some media outlets, and they were saying they are not going to suspend anything. That in fact it might even go beyond day 10. It's only when Mr. President meets their demands, that's when they were able to back down. All right, we'll continue to watch and we'll continue to give you updates as relates to that. What else do we have in the news?
What else do we have in the news? We've talked about what do you have now? The president stepping in concerning the flying Russian fly or foreign flies. They have said, well, we do not want foreign interference in our internal matters.
Yeah, that's very true. So it's our own matter. So we do not need any other person to come help settle it. I listened to a governor yesterday who was speaking so vocal. He was so vocal about the policies of Mr. President. And he was saying, look, you need to reverse that. You know the reason? Because it appears blames are shifting from the federal government now to the state governors.
Yes.
So the governor was standing up to say, look, don't you blame on us, it's your wahala, not ours.
Well, as we say in this palace, what you allow?
Yes, the guy spoke up. That was the governor about you.
Yes.
He says, look, Mr. President, it's your policies. Don't allow people to begin to say that we governors are not doing our own part. So, let's see how that pans out. I was just, listening with keen interest yesterday to see what perhaps maybe there will be counter reactions from the presidency, because these days it appears when one person fires a salvo, there's always a response from the presidency.
From the presidency.
Okay, we'll find out how that pans out. Olympics is gradually winding to the end, and today is day 13 or so. Nigeria is yet to pick up a medal. What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question right now.
Okay, I've got some young minds in the building. I'll just bring them to the microphone. Maybe they can tell us. Okay. Yeah, starting with you. What's your name?
Eniola is my name.
Eniola, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
And you?
Omolala.
Omolala and Eniola. So both of you very young. Do you love sports?
Not really.
Not really yet.
You're not sports. So you're not even watching the Olympics?
No, I don't watch it, but like I see posts come online about it. Online.
And so you don't even like any sport at all?
But like when it comes to football, sometimes I get interested.
Okay, you like football?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes.
I like basketball.
You like basketball. So were you supporting the Nigerian female basketballers?
Yes.
Did you know they got to the quarterfinals?
No.
You didn't? Wow. All right, so tonight you must go watch the games because our own Amusha is gunning for gold. So you must be able to give me feedback, okay? All right? That's the assignment you have. All right. So it's kind of unusual that you have, because these days it appears sports is another thing that really captivates most of our youths. So amazing that we have these ones are not interested. So what are you interested in? Let's even talk about that. Let's even leave sports alone. Do you read? You read novels?
No.
So
I love music.
Oh, you love music?
Yes, I love music.
And Omolala?
I read novels, but I love music too, but I read novels mostly.
Okay.
And I watch movies a lot.
You watch movies?
Yes.
All right, we'll find out the kind of movies that you watch. All right, then, so Dele will be serving. Dele will bring in a bag of news. She'll be bringing you the latest gist across the world. And so many things that are happening. And then birthday profile too. By 9 o'clock, we'll be celebrating those of you who are marking your birthdays.
Okay, today is Thursday.
Yes, so
what's happening?
It's going to be a double dose. So first off, we're going to be talking about World Breastfeeding Day, right?
Okay.
Not day, rather week. It's a World Breastfeeding Week.
A whole week.
Dedicated for breastfeeding.
A whole one. And I told you before, when you were talking off the mic, and I said it's not just about children.
It's about others. Who says?
Don't worry.
Is that a debate?
None.
Okay. All right. Maybe. Who owns the breast? Is it the husband or the child?
Well, you can put that out there. Let's hear what the comments are.
Who owns it? Okay. All right. So, Professor of Pediatrics will be coming in to enlighten us this morning on what we need to do, especially for our women, and how men can also encourage women to properly breastfeed our children. I hear if children are well breastfed, they will be immune from a whole lot, right?
And they come out healthier.
They come out healthier, right?
Very intelligent as well.
Good. So I hope the men will be able to allow that to happen.
I hope so too.
All right. So build right that by 9:15 we'll be dwelling on how to decentralize the planning and building permits in Lagos. So we'll be taking you to Etiosa East. Those of you within that corridor, you might just want to talk to us. And then Build Right is very interested in you whistleblowing. So if you see anything that relates to cracked buildings, bad buildings in your neighborhood, you can always bring that to the program from 9:15 to 10 o'clock.
Exactly. All that and more on Your Side Mirror on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You're welcome to your side mirror this great Thursday morning. Today is the 8th of August. We have some people that are celebrating. We'll be marking that with them very, very shortly. Traffic across town is still looking favorably good. Most of the areas, no major breakdowns to report. But of course, as anyone pops in from our control room as well as our traffic managers out there, we serve that to you hot and fresh. You're welcome. Victor Otero is my name. Let's join Dele Agadumo right now as she brings us newspaper headlines.
Our newspaper headlines this morning, we'll be taking reports from Punch newspaper. We'll also have Vanguard, Nation, The Explainer, and Alausa Alert. Beginning with the Punch newspaper, hunger protest loses steam as DSS grills 7 foreigners. The hunger protests, which rocked the country, especially the northern part, from last Thursday, appears to have lost steam following the police crackdown on the organizers and protesters, many of whom had been detained. Some of the End Bad Governance protest leaders have also gone underground and switched off their phones as the Department of State Services took custody of 7 Polish nationals arrested for waving Russian flags during the demonstration in Kano on Tuesday. EFCC quizzes Ogun officials over government funds. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibadan Zonal Office on Tuesday, reportedly invited some officials of the Ogun State government in connection with an ongoing investigation. The head of media and publicity of the EFCC, Dele Oyewale, confirmed the development in a phone conversation with the paper on Wednesday. Crude crisis. National Assembly set to probe NNPC Dangote refinery. The Senate has questioned the $1.5 billion approved in 2021 for the turnaround maintenance of the Port Harcourt refining and petrochemical company, with little or no results. It also vowed to probe allegations of sabotage to the supply of crude oil to domestic refineries, as the National Assembly invited officials of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Dangote Petroleum Refinery, among others, for the probe. Still on the Punch, fuel imports go up 2 trillion naira monthly. President Bola Tinubu has disclosed that the country spends 2 trillion naira monthly to import petrol and diesel. Tinubu stated this during his recent nationwide broadcast to Nigerians. According to the president, despite Nigeria's abundant oil and gas resources, his administration met a country that was dependent only on oil, neglecting its gas resources while subsidizing the cost of fuel. Nasarawa deploys health workers as 5 die of strange disease. The Nasarawa State government has deployed health workers following the death of 5 children within 24 hours in the Gidinye community in Obi local government area of Nasarawa State. Gidinye, one of the communities in the Jenkwe development area of the local government area, houses thousands of able-bodied men and women, including children. From the Vanguard, steer clear over internal issues, FG warns foreign powers. The federal government yesterday warned foreign countries to steer clear of the nation's internal affairs. The warning came against the backdrop of foreign flags being flown during the ongoing protests against hardship in the country, especially in some northern states, including Kano, Kaduna, and Zamfara, and the arrest of some foreigners as sponsors of the protests. NYSC top officer, driver missing on Onitsha-Owerri Highway. A top official of National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, and his driver have mysteriously disappeared while traveling on the Onitsha-Owerri Highway, sparking widespread concern. Eddie Megwa, Director of Information and Public Relations, who briefed journalists yesterday in Abuja, confirming that Mr. Okun Christopher, the NYC Akwa Ibom State Coordinator, and his driver, Mr. Daniel Achibong, were last seen on July 29, 2024, while on their way to Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. From the Nation newspaper, okay, we have one more from Vanguard. Kaduna government relaxes curfew. Following a review of the security situation, the Kaduna State government has relaxed the 24-hour curfew to bring relief to citizens who have been under curfew since August 4, 2024. The State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arua, on Wednesday night stated that the curfew will now be in effect from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. daily, allowing citizens to move freely and carry out their legitimate activities. From the Nation, glorious days back soon, Tinubu pledges. Nigerians should look beyond the present pains caused by his administration's policies and aim at the larger picture, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said. He added that the glorious dawn was around the corner. The president spoke in a video clip reposted yesterday by the presidency official handle. From the Explainer, President Tinubu commissions digitalized cybercrime center. To enhance the efficiency of law enforcement agencies in the country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently commissioned an ultra-modern and digitalized National Cybercrime Center in Abuja. Represented by the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, the president said his administration was committed to investing in Nigeria Police Force through the procurement of sufficient arms, weapons, other equipment, as well as recruitment and continuous training to boost the number, quality, and preparedness of the police personnel. I'll take the last one from Alausa Alert. Sanwo-Olu reaffirms commitment to health insurance education initiative. Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has reiterated the commitment of his administration to the well-being of Lagos residents by providing comprehensive health insurance that ensures access to quality healthcare services. The governor spoke at the launch of the Police Officers' Wives Association Power Health Insurance Scheme and the presentation of scholarships to children of police officers. That's it. To pick up a copy of any of the dailies, go online to read more. Also, interact with us via our social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel Traffic Radio 961 and follow me across social media at Dele Agadumo.
Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Oh, where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make a mobile, make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor just have to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile, make it mobile.
blast before you walk out. Okay, if I pick it slap, make it happen for enter man. And that's so done with the play. It on the radio. Lagos traffic radio. Accurate, dynamic, innovative. Lagos traffic radio. Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative. So objective. The traffic experience, you know, but every heavy, but every inch and do you matter. God decide to keep you up the bed. Save you time to walk on your business. So anytime you move, you should remember to turn it to Lagos traffic radio. Reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative. Lagos traffic radio. Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative. So
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Hi, I'm Tunde Obey.
And I'm Umi Obey.
And together, we're known as Two. Don't take other road users for granted. Just because you're a reasonable driver doesn't mean others are.
Respect other road users, obey the traffic laws.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward.
Serenade as you drive along this beautiful Thursday morning. I can tell you things are still looking pretty cool and calm out there. For those of you making that journey towards the island, we can tell you the Third Milan Bridge is still very accessible. Yeah, it's a good alternative for those of you making that journey to the island. Ikorodu Road is not bad as well, but of course you need to watch out for the construction corridor. Yes, so this will be coming in from the interchange connecting with Ojota New Garage heading towards Odoyalaro. It might be a slow and steady kind of movement being experienced at this time up to, of course, Maryland. Maryland looks much better heading towards Fadi, and of course, Funshaw Williams also looking good. From there towards the Cove Bridge, you still have a good access towards the island. All right, let's take you through the deeper side of the western part of Lagos. Ejigbo, to be precise. Movement is very good on the entire stretch of Igbi Ikotum Road, right from that's Paco, yeah, right from Kwako, yes, that's Kwakoke and Okiafa, as well as Jakonde, NNPC Junction, Iyanejigbo, Power Line, and Egbe Sele, all those areas, Synagogue connecting Ikotu Runabout are still looking good. And this is due to market sanitation exercise. The return journey is also looking lovely as well. Okay, so that will give us some time to have a very, very good discussion on this very first segment of the program. And so today we're doing something which is not entirely new. It's something that we have been talking about for quite a while now, right? And it's something that we also need to pay attention to. That's right. So we are reflecting on how you can stay healthy behind the wheels. World Breastfeeding Week in view. My guest is no stranger to the microphone. She'll be talking us through this, what we need to do at this time. And I'm talking about Professor Elizabeth Aruma Disu. Of course, she's a professor of pediatrics with the Lagos State University College of Medicine, LASUCOM. She is also the founder of ABIYE, Maternal and Child Health Foundation. She's joining me in the studios right now. Prof, it's nice to have you back in the studios. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
All right. The last time you were here, I'm sure the studios were not like this, right?
Yes.
So look to your left. You can see the roads from the cameras.
Yes, very nice.
Right. What do you make of that, by the way?
This is an improvement. Lagos is always improving, continuous improvement.
Right.
That's wonderful.
All right, then. All right. This is turning out to be an annual ritual, so to say, when we will talk about marking World Breastfeeding Week. This is a kind of advocacy that we do regularly. But if you take an incisive look at this campaign, Prof, how significant is a week like this, Breastfeeding Week?
Thank you very much. Good morning, listeners. Breastfeeding Week is very significant. Since 1992, when the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action, along with WHO and other international NGOs, started celebrating it on a yearly basis.
Right.
It has never lost its significance. And the significance is because it helps both mother and child to survive. The mother and the newborn baby will need to be supported. So the whole aim of the World Breastfeeding Week is to help to promote breastfeeding as well as protect and support breastfeeding in nursing mothers.
Right, and I do understand that, which is very, very good. But I'm just curious here. We do have days that are set aside to mark one event or the other, different concept from the United Nations, World Health Organization. How come we're setting a whole week to mark breastfeeding?
Well, that just shows how significant it is, because there are various activities that range from the mother in pregnancy, when the baby is still in utero, in the womb, right down to, so you have various professionals involved. We have the obstetricians and gynecologists, they are involved. We have the pediatricians, particularly the neonatologists, that is those who take care of newborn, nurses and doctors, healthcare workers, government officials. We have so many people involved. So there are activities that range from awareness, public education, to promoting policy that will enhance breastfeeding.
All right, so let's talk about the breastfeeding itself as a concept. So how beneficial is breastfeeding to a child?
Breastfeeding is enormously beneficial. Without breastfeeding, babies that are exclusively breastfed are known to survive better than babies that do not have exclusive breastfeeding within the first 1 year of life.
Is that very correct?
Yes, within the first year, a child that does not breastfeed has a 14-fold chance of dying than one who is breastfed.
Ah, wow. So lots of advantages.
Yes, lots of advantages.
And what up to the mom? To the mother, as the case may be?
Well, the advantages I haven't even dived into.
Okay.
Because, for the mother herself, advantages are numerous. She returns back to normal faster in terms of our uterus coming back. It protects, it's a contraceptive for her to not to get pregnant so soon again. And even in the long term, it protects against some kind of cancers, for instance, ovarian cancer. It, for her as well, it also is economical, and, baby is there for her at all times. For the baby, it is even more numerous. The baby, it's protective for the baby. It's there available for the baby. For nutrients, is the complete meal for the baby. For protecting the baby against infection, it boosts the immunity of the baby, as well as help the baby to grow mentally better than the mental capability of the baby is much better than those who do not breastfeed.
Right. So, Prof, I know you come across so many babies as a professor of pediatrics. You must have seen so many things. So, from the consciousness level of Nigerians, are we really, really keen at breastfeeding our babies, or have we turned away from that natural remedy?
Yes, for Nigerians, you were telling me, I'm talking about the significance.
Right.
And let me go back to it because it will help me answer your question better.
Okay.
Because all over the world, the Breastfeeding Week is celebrated with a theme in view.
Okay.
And this year is closing the gaps.
Closing the gaps?
Yes. Breastfeeding support for all. Because United Nations organization, WHO, and some other, the World Alliance, we have, that is the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action. We have noted that there has been significant increase in the level of breastfeeding, exclusive breastfeeding. When you say exclusive, giving the baby nothing but breast milk in the first 6 months of life. And this is, globally has risen in the last 10 years, but not in Nigeria. In some other African countries, yes. In Nigeria, our exclusive breastfeeding rate has even dropped.
It has dropped?
It has dropped.
What is responsible, Prof?
To 29%. It's because people tend towards thinking that it's fashionable
not to breastfeed.
Not to breastfeed and to buy baby food. They probably think, well, we call it, I don't want to call it baby food. In my hospital now, there is a doctor who is very passionate and says that we should call it cow milk. Instead of saying breast milk substitutes, they are not substitutes. They are actually cow milk. It's cow milk that we are giving to our babies.
Wow.
So Nigerians have to embrace the fact that breastfeeding is the ideal nutrient for the infants and should be exclusively given in the first 6 months of life.
Right.
If we should get away from it. But thank God, well, when there is a challenge, there is always a good side and a bad side of it.
That's right.
The challenge of the economic issues that we are all experiencing has a little bit of good side in that baby food is now, or cow milk formula for infants has now become very expensive. That a tin is about 11 to 14,000 naira, depending on the brand.
Right.
And a baby probably finished that in 3-4 days at the height of its feeding.
So at that rate, they have no choice.
They have no choice but to give breast milk.
Right. So are there reasons why a woman would not want to breastfeed her child?
There are so many reasons, beginning from myths. There are so many myths around breastfeeding that if a baby belches on that breast, it is no longer ideal for the baby. In fact, the very rich first immunization that a baby gets with the first milk that comes out, that milk is so high in immunity for the baby, to protect the baby.
Right.
And we call it first immunity. It's called colostrum. That milk is like the color of the yolk of an egg. And that milk is very, very protective. Some mothers, some old folk tales say you should discard them.
Wow.
Which is very pathetic. It's a myth that is very pathetic, and we should not encourage that. Then some mothers believe that when they breastfeed their babies, their breasts will sag. It will not be as fashionable for them under their clothes.
Is that correct? Is that true?
Anybody with age, the breast will sag.
Will definitely sag.
Yes.
Okay.
With age, whether you breastfeed a baby or not.
Right.
So it's not tenable. And of course, overarching benefits of breast milk for the baby and for the mother, and even the community overrides, that kind of concept.
All right. So how long should we breastfeed our child?
Yes, we should exclusively breastfeed for 6 months and then continue with complementary feeds for 2 years.
Okay. When you say complementary, what are we talking about here?
We're talking about the add-ons, because after 6 months, the breast milk is no longer, that is, breastfeeding is no longer sustainable for the child. The child needs more nutrient for growth and development, and the child should be given other additional food, cereals, pap, and then we begin to introduce the child to the family diets that is digestible to the child. So that is complementary feeds, which starts at 6 months of life.
Right. Some have argued, some to say that you can feed the child. The child can still take breast milk until 2 years, right?
Yes, that is what we recommend.
Wow, 2 years?
Yes.
Is that not too long a time?
Well, it's not too long a time because of the nutrients and all that, but at least we should go as far as possible. In fact, there was a time the nutritionists and medical health officers at the policy level advocating for Nigerians for 3 years, but nobody would probably want to do that.
To be at age 3.
Let's keep it officially. It's 2 years, so let's keep it at that. And can we talk about the theme for this year a bit?
Yes. Let's talk about that a bit.
Yes, because the theme is closing the gap, breastfeeding support for all. There are many gaps because many women do not breastfeed for as long as they should, or do not want to breastfeed. Well, we need to make breastfeeding work, and that is why the joint statement from UNICEF and WHO Director General tells us that we should make breastfeeding at work.
Okay.
So it's like making breastfeeding at work. So we need to understand that we have to encourage everybody. We need to support breastfeeding right from the home. The partner should support
how can we do that? Let's really reflect on that, because I was just having a conversation with my colleague earlier on, a lady, and we were saying, okay, so what roles can men play in supporting their wives?
Men have significant role in supporting their wife to ensure that they have adequate nutrients to be able to sustain optimal breastfeeding, and adequate rest as well, and peace of mind, because breastfeeding is influenced by hormones that are produced in the brain, and these are sent to the breast, like hormones that will increase breastfeeding, hormones that will help, injection of breastfeeding.
Right.
So if there are adverse environments in the home, definitely those hormones are not produced properly. There will be a negative feedback effect on them.
There's a message here from Esther. Esther says, good morning, Traffic Radio. I'm worried my baby might not be getting enough milk. How can I tell if they are feeding well and getting what they need? Esther from Abulegba.
Esther, thank you for calling in. The best way to improve breastfeeding is to continuously put a baby on the breast. The more the baby breastfeeds, the more a message goes to your brain to release those hormones that will increase breastfeeding in the breast. So the breast cells will now produce more breast milk for your baby. Right. So let the baby latch on to the breast very well, positioning the baby well, tummy to tummy, and the baby's face facing the breast, and allow much of the black side of the breast, that is what we call the areola, to enter into the mouth, so that the baby will be able to suckle and take in as much as possible with a feed, rather than just sucking on the nipple, which frustrates the baby because it's not getting enough milk.
So Deborah is also connected with us. Deborah says, good morning, my milk supply is low. What can I do to increase it and make sure my baby is getting enough? Now, I just want to add to that, because I know sometimes when babies are born, that point when the baby is born, sometimes the mothers are not lactating. And that fear is always there that, this is getting to 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours. The milk is not flowing. So should we just give alternative at that point?
No.
No,
we
Prof.
should not give alternative.
You mean it?
Yes,
We're
I mean
scared.
it because that is where we are talking about support for all, and good support from our healthcare workers. Right now, as we celebrate the World Breastfeeding Day, doctors and nurses to ensure that we can do lactation counseling and management for our patients well.
Okay.
Now, I think that Esther's question
is
and
Deborah.
Deborah are very similar, and I have answered the way you can allow the breastfeeding to come out. But how do you then know that the baby is having enough?
Right.
By checking the baby's nappy. Baby should wet the nappy about 8 times a day, and baby is passing stool. So if baby is passing stool, baby is wetting the nappy enough. You know that the baby is, and it's not dark urine, yellowish, but you know that baby is not dehydrated, and give the baby more. But and then there are cues that babies have when they are hungry.
Okay.
The baby will be awake with eyes open. Baby will open the mouth, stick out the tongue, will turn the head from one side to the other, and baby will lash on at that time. When you put the baby to the breast, before it gets to crying, the baby is really very hungry. But there are other things that causes crying too, so we should be careful with that.
These are signs.
Yes.
All right, we do not really have enough time. This one says, good morning, I am Ruth. As a first-time mother breastfeeding, first mother who's breastfeeding and wants to make sure I'm eating the right food. So what should my diet look like to support my baby's health and mind?
A balanced diet, I'll say. A balanced diet consists of all the nutrients that you need, carbohydrate, protein. So you will not just, have carbohydrates meals alone, but you have protein with it, milk, a lot of, meat and fish are expensive, but mother should eat all that. Take adequate water as well.
Right.
Fruits and vegetables are also
good.
Will give us more of the vitamins that we need.
So, Professor Randolph, ABA Maternal and Child Health Foundation, how are you celebrating the World Breastfeeding Week?
Thank you very much. As we speak, we are rounding up with a program in Lasut. We collaborated with Lasut with a huge support from CMD, who himself is very passionate about breastfeeding and was able to make Ainke House a baby-friendly hospital, which is an international accreditation that you get when you are able to do very high exclusive breastfeeding. So he wants us to teach. So we are rounding up with a 2-day workshop, and ABA is sponsoring as well as Lasut that program, and we are training about 50 nurses and doctors on lactation counseling and management. Before then, we have also been on the social media. You can go to the social media handles, ABA Maternal and Child Health Foundation, and you will see a lot of other things that we have posted on breastfeeding.
All right, then we'll leave it at that for now. It's always a thing of joy having you in the studios, Professor Elizabeth Disu. Thank you so much for making it through to the studios this morning.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Okay, so we've been able to reflect a bit on the World Breastfeeding Week. Mothers, ensure that you give your babies adequate time to breastfeed. And for men, also ensure that you support your wives so that the children can feed well. A brief break. When we return, it'll be time to do our birthdays.
Lagos State APC hereby commends all Lagosians for maintaining the peace during this trying time of nationwide protest. Several reports across the state indicate that our people allowed good reason to prevail in their agitation and conduct. We appreciate the professionalism of the law enforcement agencies who protected the rights of our citizens. We acknowledge the various interventions of the federal and state government as regards the provision of discounted food, cushioning of transportation fares, and provision of medical outreach to ameliorate the effects of the global economic meltdown. Let us all join hands plans to continue to maintain our leadership position as a state in the Nigerian Federation. Announcer, Pastor Cornelius Ojalabi, Lagos APC Chairman.
Lagos State Building Control Agency LAPCA is pleased to organize the second edition of the Building Sector Stakeholders Engagement to sensitize and deliberate on best practices in the built environment in Lagos State. This year's event with the theme Professionalism Across Board in the Built Environment is expected to bring together professionals, property developers, artisans, professional bodies, community leaders, market associations, regulatory bodies, plaza owners, academicians, amongst others. The event holds on Thursday, August 15, 2024 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja. Join us as we discuss, network, and shape the future of our built environment in Lagos. Please note that this event is strictly by invitation. Build right, save lives for a greater Lagos. General Manager, LAPCA, announcer.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Then, so before we switch gears to Build Right this beautiful Thursday morning, quickly let's celebrate you. If you are one of the August 8 bonds, we wish you well. And first off is the Executive Secretary and CEO of Latif Jakonde Leadership Academy. I understand today's your day, Mrs. Aishat Agbaje Okwade. A big shout out to you. We're celebrating you on radio this morning. Happy birthday to you. Mrs. Rahim Idiat Adejoke is celebrating as well. You're Director Admin and Human Resource for the Lagos State Muslims Pilgrims Welfare Board. Happy birthday to you. We wish you well. Taiwo Olawale Okolawon is celebrating, aka Okondo. I understand you are personal assistant to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and state photographer. Okay, all right then. Happy birthday to you. Oluwakemi Ogini is one of us with the Lagos Traffic Radio. She's of the marketing department, and the entire members and staff of Traffic Radio celebrating today. We pray that God will continue to be with you, and He will bless you in all fronts as well. All right, we're coming for the cake, so get it ready. That's Akemi Ogini. Abubakar Bala Abusman is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Babatunde Damilola, today is your day too. We wish you well. Adetoyimbo Olufemi Zakios is of the RCCG. He's a pastor there. Big shout out to you as you celebrate. Doing Oyebode, happy birthday to you. We wish you well. Bishop Sam Chidoka of Jesus Family Ministry. Yeah, we wish you the very, very best of this day as well. Who else is celebrating? Sister Omobolanle Adewuyi. I understand you are also of the RCCG Hosanna Mega Parish in Lagos. That's talking about Lagos Province 38. Region 36. All right then. Happy birthday to you. Mommy Felicia Sanusi is clocking 76 years today. You're also referred to as grandma. We wish you the very, very best. Prophet Wale Egbodoho. Egbodofor, right? Is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Chidi Anthony Okpara is a poet and an online news publisher. A big shout out to you as you celebrate. Mrs. Mojisola Ulukoya Abel is celebrating too, an ardent listener to Traffic Radio. Okay. So, Mrs. Mojisola Ulukoya Abel, happy birthday to you. We wish you the very best too. Who else is celebrating? Chief Sikirat Ganiat is celebrating. We wish you the best as well. I understand your wife to the ballet of Dokpemu, aka Iya Lamala of Shita at Dokpemu in Agege. All right, we wish you the very, very best of this day too. Who else is celebrating? Adeswa Oyenekwe is a name you cannot ignore. She's a veteran broadcaster. Happy birthday to you. Wish you the best. Mrs. Abel. Okay, of course, we mentioned Abel earlier on. we say a big happy birthday to you. All right, let's get on the dance floor right now to celebrate those who are marking the birthdays.